Welcome to the show. The men's and women's soccer team is doing a great job this season. The men just clinched the SAC regular season title and will host the SAC tournament all throughout. And the women are in a great position right now with just 2 more games left. And cross country finished their final regular season meet. And basketball is just around the corner. It is the best time to be a Drover. Today we have Coach Brisco McPherson on the show to preview the men's basketball season and to talk about some major events we have coming up. This is In the Saddle.
The ball is tipped. There you are. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star and all the years. No one knows just how hard you worked, but now it shows. In one shining moment, it's all on the line. One shining moment, they're frozen in time.
Welcome to the show. Today we have Coach Brisco McPherson with the men's basketball team here to preview the 2012-2013 season. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
So how is the team shaping up this year?
We've only been practicing for about 2 weeks, and they're doing well. I've been impressed with how they've practiced, and we've had one scrimmage, which we did a lot better than I thought we would in that scrimmage. And so, it's progressing. We're trying to work up to the first game and be at our best when we get ready to play Northwestern. But I've been impressed with them so far.
Good. We have some key returners that you're really going to rely on in Phil Harris, Norris Rumpf, Brandon Cutler, and even Graham Faulkner.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going to rely on those guys for this season?
Well, you look, when you have guys like Phil Harris and Norris Rumpf, and as many seniors as we have, we look for leadership from those guys. We got 7 seniors, and those guys should provide a lot of leadership for the new guys. And so, from that standpoint, we should be better, than a lot of teams for this year because we got so many seniors. But that remains to be seen, and we'll see how things work once the season starts.
Well, and Phil and Norris are both all-conference athletes from last year, so it'll be good to have them back. We definitely lost some talent, particularly Kyle Hunt, an All-American. So how did you bring guys in to kind of fill those spots?
Joseph Lloyd is a kid we brought in, about 6'7" kid, and I've been really impressed with him. In practice he wasn't. I wasn't quite sure about him, but then we played a scrimmage, and I guess he's just a game player. When it was time to play a game, he was ready to go, and he played real well, played really hard. And that's what we need. And I don't know if we can replace Kyle Hunt. You're talking about a first-team All-American, so I don't know if we can really replace him. But some of those other guys have got to do a better job. Norris has got to be better than he was last year. So is Phil, even though they were both all-conference players. They've got to be better. Zach Lewis has got to be better than he was, and so does Graham. And so we get those guys to step it up a little bit, and then the new guys kind of chip in, and maybe we can kind of fill the void that Kyle left, because you're talking about a first-team All-American, and he's hard to replace.
Mm-hmm. Some kids are just not replaceable. Yeah. Well, I know last year we put on quite a show with the dunks and stuff like that. It really got the crowd excited. Or can we expect that again this year?
Yeah, we want to play up-tempo, and we want to try to get easy opportunities whenever we can. And we against Seminole, they tried to press us and kind of played right into our hands, and we got a lot of run-outs and dunks. And so, if we can any opportunity we get, we're going to try to run and get some dunks and get the crowd involved. And so we've got some athletes. We got guys that can do that. And so whenever you got guys that can do that, you want to utilize that, and we'll try to do that.
Great, and we start the season real soon. But before that, we have Drover Madness next week, October 30th. So tell us about that.
Well, I can't even remember which one this is. It's been, I started this, I don't know, 20-some years, like 20 years ago, I guess. And it's been going strong ever since. And we look forward to it. Our guys look forward to it. I think the student body looks forward to it. Anytime you're going to give away free T-shirts and free food, then you're probably going to get a crowd. And so we've had some nice crowds for Drover Madness, and we're anticipating that we'll have another good crowd for it.
Well, and for fans who don't know about Drover Madness and the freshmen coming in, it's a giant pep rally to start off the season. It gives everyone the opportunity to meet both the women's and men's teams, and you get free t-shirts and contests that are fun and free Jake's ribs. So it's really a good deal all around.
Well, it really is, and we've got great sponsors. I mean, Jake's Ribs been helping us out with this for years, and shirts and stuff, donates a bunch of t-shirts. And so it's just a fun time, and we want to get everybody excited about the season, and that's a good way to kick it off and get everything started. And we're looking forward to the women having a bigger part in it this year. We'll do some things with them, the women's program. So it'll be fun.
Can we expect another line dance from Coach Metcalf?
I think that's become I think we have to. There'll be some people that'll be disappointed if we don't do that. So we have to write that in now. So it's a big part of it now. Everybody looks forward to it, I think.
Well, good. We start the season on November 1st, just 2 days later. Northwestern, it's actually our homecoming game. We moved homecoming to the fall for the students. So 7 o'clock, make sure everyone comes out to that. It's going to be a great time. How do you think we'll do?
Northwestern's got a really good team. They've got 4 starters returning from last year, and they are no longer in NAI. They're NCAA Division II now, and so it'll be a big test for our guys with them having those 4 returning starters back and really only losing one key guy from last year. It'll be a tough opener for us, but it'll give us a good indication of where we are with our team because they'll be a really good team. And so if we can compete with them and able to stay with them or beat them, then it'll be a good indication of what kind of team we'll have.
And if fans remember, last year we also played Northwestern for homecoming, and it was a comeback victory for the Drovers that went down to the very, very end.
Yeah, and I hope we don't get down that much. I think we were down 18 at halftime or so, and I don't want to go through that again. But I think our guys are looking forward to it. They're ready to play somebody else and play for real. And so we'll see what happens.
Well, we won the game, Coach. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it is.
So the November 1st kind of kicks off a really important weekend for Drover Athletics. We've got the 40th anniversary of athletics that weekend. So tell us about that.
Well, it's amazing that we're at 40 years with athletics at this university already. And the sad part is I've been here for most of it. That's the scary part. but I guess I have been here for all of it. I did miss 3 years in there somewhere.
3 years.
But I have been here for most of it, and it went by very, very quickly, and so I just think it's exciting. We got a lot of people coming back to campus, a lot of former athletes, and we got people coming from all over the country, California, Arizona, New York, Philadelphia, all over the country, flying back in to be a part of that weekend. And so, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a great time for everybody, and we're going to have a bunch of people on campus at that time, in conjunction with our regular homecoming. So you're talking about a lot of people on campus. So it should be a great fun for everybody.
Definitely, and on that, we also have a game on November 3rd that afternoon, and we're going to be inducting the whole national championship team into the Hall of Fame, so it's a pretty big deal to be at that halftime as well.
Yeah, that, and then of course now we know we got a soccer game here at the same time, so it just keeps getting better. It just keeps getting better, and so I'm proud of those guys that are going to the Hall of Fame. They deserve it, and they're all looking forward to him. And we got guys, even Richard Stavorsky coming back from the Czech Republic. So that's a long ways to come back. But, he's going to be a Hall of Famer, and he wouldn't miss it. So he's going to be here, and it's going to be an exciting time.
Well, good. We look forward to a great season on the Drovers, and we're looking forward to the 40th anniversary, definitely. Now it's time for Fan of the Week. Each week we pick our Fan of the Week who wins an awesome t-shirt and is recognized on our show and on our USAO Drovers Facebook page. Last week's Fan of the Week was Francis Todd. Again, congratulations to you. And this week's Fan of the Week is Janie Houts. Congratulations.
There you are. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star.
Well, that's our show. Like Coach McPherson said, we have some great basketball coming up that first weekend, November 1st to the 3rd. We also have the opening round of the conference tournament for the men that weekend, and the women may be hosting. So check the USAO Sports website for schedule details. We'll see you next time on In the Saddle.
Time.